Now I'm still testing the advertisement for Google, the Facebook, the coding, the engine coding. So I hope a week will be finished. So next week I will be launching, and then another week later, the digital learning platform. So it's the digital learning platform and the autopilot uh, platform is for any kind of business you can use on Enegic or anything. But the one that I sent you on the other group, so it's specifically for that kind of business. But the other one is you can use for anything. So you can learn, you can. But actually, it's everything on English. I didn't have the time yet for translating to other language, but everything is in English. So
Do
the
you have a
audio.
software where you can put in and yeah, we can change it into any language?
My IT is working on it because actually there's a way that we can plug in about 10 different language, but
Okay.
I don't know is there any Indian language there. I have to check.
Okay. Just one Hindi. That's it.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So is it this all? This is only the people that want to be a champion? Oh my god.
No. There should be some coming. I don't know.
I have given a call to Praveen. I think he is his as of now अभी response तो नहीं आया.
Mm-hmm.
What
Hey,
you can do is,
Dr. Falguni, how are you, Dr. Falguni?
Dr. Falguni.
Hello.
Hello. Wow. You look younger and younger every day.
She is taking her own medicines.
Mm-hmm.
She is taking her own medicine.
Okay. So I think we can start.
Yeah. I have to
recording.
start. I have to start.
Yeah.
All right.
Peter.
Okay, let's start. Today, I'm going to talk about two things. Number one is the business cycle, the cycle of this business. And then I'm going to talk about one particular type of person that you have to find on your team, for your team. And let's learn. Okay. Number one is this business, this network marketing business is as a it's KISS, keep it super simple. Like you don't have to complicate everything. So everything is created twice, first in your mind and then on reality. In a way, like you want to build something, either an architect want to build a building, they design first, it's created on their mind, imagination, and then they start building, right? So everything you want to build is first it created on your mind and then on your reality. So that's why it's the same, like you want to build something, you want to build your team, so it's gonna be like you have to put it on your mind who's gonna be on your team. Because if you like randomly just go with the flow and decide to anybody can be my team, anybody can be my core team, that's not good enough. Because when it's happening, you don't have the exactly strong team, right? So let's start with this.
So we have Commander Praveen and his wife Sulakshana Praveen as well.
Hello, welcome.
Hi, Commander Praveen. Are you there?
Oh, sorry. Okay. You guys see my screen?
Yes.
Right. So remember, maybe most of you have seen this, but I just want to remind before I get into the main topics today. So this is the cycle of our business. Number one is, okay, what is the goal of your presentation? What is the goal? Anybody answer? What is your goal? What is the goal of your presentation? Any kind of business presentation. What is your goal?
It's basically to increase the people understand it and they join us. That's it. Increase your team members.
So the goal is for people to join you, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's wrong. Okay, anybody?
Goal is,
To
or maybe,
educate.
Make them
yeah.
join the team. That's it.
What?
To, oh,
Yeah, Gaurav,
To
you go.
educate.
आप बोलो बोलो बोलो. So it could be to basically create a curiosity and set up a platform that they can connect to us related to that.
Okay.
They can get a curiosity to connect to us and ask about that, ask details about us to connect to us.
What is the simple one word?
To educate them.
Educate them. Now, you can educate them with any time, with any way you want. That's not entirely correct. Keep it super simple. One word, one one simple word. What is your goal when you do a presentation?
Excitement.
Mm, that is during the presentation. But what is your end goal? After you're finished,
To
what
make
is
them
your
team
end
member.
goal? I'm sorry, what?
To make them the team member.
Remember,
Team member.
team
Part
member,
of our team.
team member.
Yeah.
You on your first presentation, they some 99% they won't decide at that time. What I mean is, when you do a presentation at that time, when you're finished, what is your goal? I mean, I'm talking, remember I just told you everything is created twice, first in your mind. So when you go out from your home or you open your laptop to us for making a Zoom
See,
call,
FC Impact. Open them up. Impact.
no, when you open your Zoom call, when you open your Zoom call, or you go to the place, meet up someone, and you want to start your presentation, at the moment you open your Zoom call or the moment you walk out from your house, you want to meet that person, what is in your mind? The goal is in your mind. What is in your mind? The first thing is going to be the first goal that must be happen after at the end of your presentation.
The
What is
next
that?
the next meeting with the customer client.
95% correct. Okay, the answer is already there. Your goal is follow up.
Yes, next meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, that is your goal. So why you want to do that? Because if your goal is to close them or to make them join, you already know 99% at the first presentation they don't join. So why you put in your mind an expectation that you already know that's not going to happen? It will make you disappoint. It's a disappointment. After you already know that will be disappointing, and you put that disappointment at earlier before you do a presentation. You get what I mean, right? So you already know that person. I mean, for the, the chance for that prospect, at that second, at that moment, decide or want to join is only 1%. 99%, they will not give the answer at that time. So actually, the best goal you put on your mind is, when you want to start a presentation, you have this goal in your mind. I have to have a next meeting for follow-up. That is the goal. But maybe some of you will find, out of maybe out of 20 presentation, out of 30 presentation, could be one person at that moment decide to join. But that is not the statistic. That is it's a blessing, and it's a one lucky day. One lucky day, you know. But the entirely the statistic is says is 99% they will not decide at that time. So you must have the next appointment for follow up. You can choose anything, any kind of tools you want to use to follow up. It could be the next event, the next meeting. It could be the next Zoom call. It could be the next private chat. It could be sending a video. It could be um, startup. It could be building, digging their name list. But you must have goals in your mind when you want to do a presentation. The next schedule for a private meeting again with those prospects. So the business cycle should be your presentation goal is follow up, and then after the next meeting, your goal is to have a follow up. But what is the goal of your follow up? Is presentation. So that's why it's called the cycle of this business. When you make a presentation, the goal is follow up. When you have appointment with this person, another meeting with this person in the future, the goal is to have a presentation, but not for himself. It's for their name list. You're starting to dig deep this person name list, right? So it's okay. Today's session is a little bit high level because I'm starting to teach you um, the beginning of building depth, building depth. Work through your name list because our goal is to find one type of person that will make your volume grow very big. You just have to find that person. You cannot create. You cannot create. You cannot create a person that okay. This person is very. I think in the future he's gonna build. A lot of us is assuming that this person is gonna build. This person is going to big. Is going to move, or maybe in your mind you want to uh, create something that will make this person move. You cannot. Believe me, there is no such thing creating a leader. There is no such thing. The goal is not to create. The goal is to find, because you're not a motivator. You're not a, a trainer. You're not experienced people. Although in my capacity, I cannot create a leader. If you ask me to, can you create in my team a leader? No, I cannot. I can only teach, but I cannot create. I just have to find. I've already sent you the. I think maybe if you missed it, I will send it again. The interview of Jordan Adler. He's one of the legend of network marketing. Jordan Adler income was 20 million US dollar a year, and is a very famous legend in network marketing. Out of his 11 years experience and 11 failed company, he succeeded on the 12th business, the 12th company, and that and at that moment, why he became success, because he find a mentor that teach him you were doing entirely the wrong way to build this business, because Jordan was trying to build or create a leader. There's no such thing creating a leader, but finding a leader, find your diamond, find your 6A, find your leader. Our goal is to find, right? Now, uh, you must have a name list, like 50, 100, 200 name lists. But I'm pretty sure the first 50 you won't find those key person, those leader. You won't find your big guy, your big volume, your very very key person, a general, uh, in army, in navy, what do you call, commander, right? You will not find those commander out of your 50 name list. You cannot. You know it's very rare. Um, Normally out of 100 you only find one. So from your 100 name list, you if you're lucky, you will find one. But you can shorten uh, those goal by digging the name list. Let's say you start with the first person, second, third, fourth, 10, 20th. But if you do every presentation, if you do follow up for your team, for your prospect, I mean, and try to dig his name list, their name list. Let's say I have a prospect is Mr. Ajay. Um, in my mind, I'm gonna have Mr. on the next meeting. I'm gonna have Mr. Ajay give me at least 20 or 30 name lists. Okay, 20 to 30 name lists. I would say like this: hey, Mr. Ajay, can you introduce me to some of your friends? Or I just do like this. I came out with a piece of paper, then a pen, then I doing in front of Mr. Ajay. Mr. Ajay, I want to show you something. It's fun. So I'm gonna give you 1 minute. Just write down your name. Write down the name that a person that you know, friend, family, co-workers, anybody you know that willing to have an extra income or willing to have a good health condition or interest of making a new business. Can you write down? It's just a game. I give you 1 minute. So, and then I give the pen to Mr. Ajay, and then I look at my watch on my phone. Okay, Mr. Ajay, you can begin in 3, 2, 1. It's just a game. Write the name, any name that came across on your mind. Don't think. Just remember someone. Write down. So normally, a person in 1 minute they can write minimum 20 names in 1 minute. The slowest is 20 names in 1 minute. But if you find a person that have more than 20, 30 to 40 name lists in 1 minute, that's awesome. But normally they will write about 20 names. Now, from after finish, after Mr. Ajay give me those 20 names, I will ask Mr. Ajay, can you give me a call? Give them a call. Pick one. You just pick one and give that person a call and introduce me. Don't say anything. Introduce that person to me. Just say that Mr. Ajay. You can say I'm with FC. He's my good friend. We talk about this project. Can you have a short talk with him and then give the phone to me? Or because this is online, you can set a Zoom call with those names and you will do the presentation. Okay, this is hard. I know this is hard. It takes a lot of effort, but out of those 20 names, if you can do at least one person that you can manage. I mean, if I can manage Mr. IJ have a private call, he invite one person out of those 20 names, out of those 20 names on the name list that he wrote. I already success on the goal of presentation is follow up. So then when I'm on a Zoom call with Mr. Aji's friend, the goal in my mind is I have to have a meeting with him, a private meeting with him, so I can invite him to a Friday event, online event, or another session. I'm not talking about details. I just saying like, let's say Mr. Ajay give one of those name lists. Mr. VJ is one of them, and I managed to have a third part third party Zoom call with Mr. Ajay and Mr. VJ. Then I will actually at that time I already succeeded 100% the goal of follow up. But at that time also I wanna ask Mr. VJ, thank you for joining. I'm FC. I'm a friend of Mr. Ajay. We were talking about business project. We start to expand globally, and we are building a team. And Mr. Ajay is very recommended you to me because he think you will be the right person to this business. Can I have your time? Then start to inviting. Wednesday or Friday you have a time, or Monday or Thursday you have a time, around morning, afternoon, evening, what time? So I just want to make an appointment, private appointment with Mr. VJ. If I can manage to do that, that means I already learning to start building depth, and I already succeeded 100% doing the business cycle. Presentation, follow. The goal is follow up. Follow up is presentation. Do you guys understand this?
Yes.
Right. Okay. It's not.
Yes.
It's not easy. It takes a lot of effort and lots of practice. But actually, it's a simple thing to do. Right. Um,
Mhm.
the hardest part is you will you will like they will see you like a little bit pushing them to a certain part of uh, certain part of your business, but actually it's just the way you speak. You don't have to push everything. uh, just make your prospect feel relaxed, especially when you ask them to make a name list. um, I always do, hey, I want to show you something. It's only a game. That's what I said. It's only a game, a 1 minute game. I just want to show you something. It doesn't prove anything. It's only a game. That is the keyword. So the goal is to have our prospect to write down their 20 name lists, at least their 20 name lists. And remember, always compliment when they already finish write down those name lists. I normally say like this: Mr. IJ, you are fantastic. Can you see it? Not everybody can write 20 names in 1 minute. That means you have very, very big potential in this business, because in 1 minute you can write down 20 names. Now, I'm going to show you again how big is your potential. Can you call one of them out of those 20 name lists, just one of pick one, call that person, and don't try to explain everything. Just have this person have a call with me, or invite them to a Zoom call with me. That's it. Don't do a presentation. Don't say anything. Just introduce me. Like, it's like Mr. IJ is like introducing that person, your new friend. It's like introducing Mr. VJ, telling him that you got a friend from Indonesia, new friend, he's a great guy, just hang out. Um, it's just like having a cup of coffee in in the weekend, right? Make them relax. Don't pressure. Don't put pressure when you ask them to do it. make it fun, and it's like doing a game, right? Okay, that
So this is
is yeah,
sorry, FC. This is before you get him to fill the form.
yes.
Okay.
Because filling form is something uh, that you have to do it, but that is not your goal. Your
Okay.
first goal is this. So after the presentation, you do the 6 simple questions. um, Whatever their answer on those 6 simple questions, uh, this is an advanced skill. This today is I'm teaching you the first part of advanced skill. Before it was intermediate skill, but this is an advanced skill. So quite hard to do, but it's very simple actually. After you do a 6 simple questions, then make sure you do this. What happened if I cannot do this? It's okay, because like I said, it's a advanced skill, but you need to practice this. You need to practice, because basics, intermediate, and advanced are the skills that uh, needed you to practice every day. And if you already master a little bit about this advanced skill, um, it's, it will be like a habit, and you will know the timing when you have a chat with the person, when you have a conversation with your prospect. I cannot teach you in theoretically, but you will notice it's like a sixth sense in your mind. I have to do this. I have to dig deep this person. I have to make. I have to practice my advanced skill. I have to make this person create, write down those minimum those 20 name lists. It will be like a habit. Why before I haven't teach you? Because you must practice first your basics and your intermediate skill. If I teach you this uh, this part today on the beginning, you will stress because before you have those skills, you must have those skills first, the basics, right? Then basic skill, activity loops, and everything, and then the intermediate skill up until the 6 simple questions. But this one you gonna have to practice um, slowly, part by part. If you, let's say you have a presentation, you have a prospect, then you do a presentation, and then um, if you already have this goal and you want to practice, embrace yourself, and you will have this sense. I have to dig deep. I have to dig down his name list. I have to build depth. I have to build on his depth. So at that time, you will, hey, you just like naturally, hey, one more thing. I just want to show you something. Can we have a fun game a little bit? This only take 1 or 2 minutes. Sure, right? So okay, uh, can you write down? You have a piece of paper there, or uh, yeah, it's hard in a Zoom call because you didn't know, you don't have to, or you can show them, hey, I have this piece of paper and I have this pen. Uh, you can be the one who write down those names in the Zoom call actually. um, this is the hard part of doing advanced skill on online because you cannot see the person writing down those name lists, but you can try. uh, I never tried on Zoom call actually. I never done it in Zoom call, but if I want to do this, um, I will be, I just trust that person write down those name lists, or the option is I will be the one who write down the name. So he just mentioned on a Zoom call. He just, okay, uh, let's start. 1 minute. Number one, who you gonna put on number one? Just say the name. You just write down the name, and I think it's gonna work. Still gonna work because you can show, hey, 1 minute you have 20 names. That is awesome. That means, Mr. Chinmay, you have a very big potential in this business, because you already write down 20 names uh, in 1 minute. Can you imagine if you provide, let's say, half an hour for this business every day, how many names you can write down, right? And then I will ask this person to pick the name and give that person a call. But remember, ask your prospect not to tell any kind of presentation, not to do any presentation, not to tell anything. Just ask them to introduce that person to you. And then have them on the call, or you can do a conference WhatsApp call. You can have a conference call, right? You can always do that. Or you can always do a third party Zoom call. You can always do that. um, but I know it's an in advanced scale. It should be better when you can meet the person directly. But because this uh, COVID-19 thing, so you just have to adapt how to do it in a Zoom call or on conference call. Okay.
So, FC, acha, one question.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, is it for any prospect before even knowing whether he is gonna join us or not? Like we have given the
Mm,
PPT and then we are before filling up the form or talking to him, we are asking him 6 questions and then we are coming up with this.
okay. Good questions. Like I said, you do the presentation, then the second step is you do the 6 simple questions, and this is the third step.
So you
After
mean to say that
whatever they answer,
okay, okay.
whatever the
Hmm,
situation, even
okay.
if you ask, remember, if you ask the 6 simple question from scale of 1 to 10, even if their answer is 2, you still have to do this step. This is the advanced skill. Just do this step. um, but except when they answer one is you're being zero interest. I'm one, so you don't have to proceed with this step. But if a person say I'm a 2, 3, 4, 5, then you do it. uh, Especially when a person say I'm at 6 or 7, that you have to do this, because six above is actually 70 to 80% of the chance they definitely join this business, your business. So, but if they answer like I'm 2, I'm 3, it's okay. You still have to do these steps. This is the final step of your skills, advanced skills, digging deep, building depth. And that's how you find a right person. Now, anybody, okay,
In fact,
everybody understand?
one thing more.
Yeah.
Don't you feel? Is it also? It would help in the closing. Maybe it could help to close. Give more chance for closing for that prospect after he shares his prospect list.
Okay. The
That is the
site.
point. If
Okay.
we can move on.
Good question. Good question, Mr. Graf. If you do this advanced skill step, uh, if let's say they number, I'm number 2, I'm number 3, or number 7. If you do this, the numbers will go up 3 to 4 level, because they actually in their mind they already actually see that he have a very good potential, a very good chance to be succeeded on this business, and your prospect will also see this business is very simple. This is simple. Only write down some name list. Remember you always said, "Hey, Mr. Chinmay, you see, it means this is a game. This is actually only a game, but out of this 1 minute game, Mr. Chinmay, do you notice you have a big potential on this business because in 1 minute, okay, those words are very important. Did you see this is very very awesome? You have a very big potential on this business because in 1 minute you already can write down 20 names. My God, you just compliment uh, compliment them for being write down 20 names, but it will make psychologically will make them grow their scale. Like, I'm number 3. After you do that, they will, hey, I think I'm number 7 now. Oh my God, I have a potential. And they will see, is this it? This is just is this is only the work, only these things, write down the name list is, that it will show them how simple the business is. And
Actually,
that,
I
yeah.
wanted to use it like that only. I thought of it as an asset to convert them up, to give them more chance to close.
Yeah, but we have to be careful because um it's a simple thing, but you have to practice because uh the challenging part is, don't make don't put pressure on your prospect. That is the challenging part. The more skill, the sharpen your skill will be, the prospect will be more relaxed. Of course, it's not happening on overnight. You do this, you practice this, and then tomorrow you already become an expert. No, up until now, I still practicing it every day. If I want, if let's say if tomorrow or another 3 hours, 4 hours, I have an appointment and I have to actually in another 5 hours, I want to meet a person in this area. I want to have a presentation, short presentation. Um, I, 1 hour before, I just tracking and preparing uh, these skills, because this is an advanced skill, and I have to prepare it. It's simple, but I have to prepare the kind words, make the prospect relax, no pressure. That is the challenging part, you know. Uh, but in times, you will have this sixth sense that, okay, I think this is the right time to do this. You know, okay, this is the time I do this. In your mind, you will actually automatically will turn on this skill. It will be like an habit, a habit. Yeah. So everybody get what I'm saying. Get my point. Okay.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? Any more questions about this part?
No.
No. Okay. Everybody
No,
get
very
it
clear.
right. All right. Clear. Okay. Now, what is the goal of doing digging deep, building depth? What is the goal? The goal is to find a leader, a key person. Like I said before, earlier, you cannot create a leader, you cannot create a diamond, you cannot create a 6A, but you can find them. That is the thing. The only thing you have to do is find them. All right. And this advanced skill is to shorten your period of time. If you only work on your 100 or 200 name list, let's say it will be take like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 10 months, or even a year, right? To find one person that bring a volume. But if you do this advanced skill every time you meet a prospect, it will shorten the period. Normally you will find one leader after 6 months or 1 year, a very giant leader. But if you do this advanced scale, you will find in 3, 4, 6 months. Only shorten your time limit. Bring your goal to more closer, right? Let's say you wanna become a 6A, or in any business you want to become a diamond. You want to have a very big group in your team. You want to find a key person. Normally you will find one person in 6 months or 1 year. It will shorten this period. Okay. The second part today's topic is actually type of person what type of person that you want to find. What they call, uh, who are they? The key person, the core leader, the general on your team. Who are they? uh, they are the influencer. This is the characteristic. uh, Influencer characteristic is the characteristic that stick on their on your prospect, their personality. You will see on that person, your key person, this influencer characteristic. um, there is 5 characteristic of an influencer. Anybody can say it, there is 5 characteristic of an
Integrity,
influencer.
integrity,
What is number one?
integrity. According to me, what I feel is integrity.
Integrity. Could be, but not entirely correct. That's
In, in,
Excellent convincing power.
excellent, convincing part. Included, but what is the simple word? Number
They're
one,
people person. They love people. They're people person,
they
and
love
people love
people
them.
person. Yeah, that's right. But what is the
in
simple word? Uh, you know,
Branding. Branding.
branding. Oh, you mean they have
They
personal
can,
branding.
they have personal branding as well as they have power to brand a simple thing. Like even if it is a pen, they can brand it and sell it, showing that this is something unique.
True. But
FC, FC, I'll just give it a shot. Maybe lovable and impactful. Like people who want to connect with a person like that, and he is impactful.
yes, you're getting it. Impactful, right? So number one is
I have
uh,
wanted to use this as the first impactful, but I thought maybe integrity is something to make a team and all. To have a great team, you have to have a person with that value.
right. So number one is independent. They are independent. They are not waiting for their upline. They are not waiting for their sponsor. They are not waiting for anything. They just do anything by themselves. Independent. I mean, look at yourself on the mirror. You see, you have this 6-month session training with me. to sharpen your skill. But after this, you look on yourself on the mirror. Are you an independent person? Are you able to be independent on this business? Of course, your
Yes.
leader, your upline, your team will support you, will guide you. Your mentor will teach you, will coach you. But are you an independent person? An independent person. It's do anything, do everything by himself, by herself. You know, uh, they don't wait. If I look myself in the mirror, that is the number one question. Are you still independent? If my answer, yes, I am independent. So I have, that means I already have one characteristic of an influencer. That means I can be a diamond. It means I can be a leader. That means I can bring big volume. I don't care about, sometimes we feel like, oh my God, my leader, my sponsor, he's sitting doing nothing. I bring them all the volume. I do everything. Actually, that is the wrong mentality, because uh, you actually want to find an influencer for your team. So before you find them, you must become one of them. Before you can. I don't know if Mr. Chin may agree with me or not. You know about this law of attraction, right?
Yes.
Yes. If you become a, a loving person, you will attract the people who become a loving person, who have the heart of loving person. If you become a person that an independent person, you will attract also those people who become independent. If you become a person that have a leadership, uh, you will attract those people with leadership. If you become a negative person, negative person always hang out with negative person, right? There is no such thing, like a group or community. One positive person, and let's say that the group have 10 people, one positive person, 9 is negative. There is no such thing of that. Normally negative person will gather with negative person, but the winners, the champion, the positive, the leader, the independent always hang out with eagles. Fly with eagles, not chicken. Chicken goes with chicken, duck with fly with duck. Right? A turtle will hang out with turtle. A shark will swim with the shark. That is the nature. So if you want to find an independent person on your team, you must become an independent person at the first time. So that is the key, independent. Now the second one is, wow, problem solver. uh in any business, not only business, in life we always have a problem. That's life. But are you a problem solver or a problem carrier?
Creator or a carrier. Yeah.
Yeah. you like you don't have to be a creator of problem, but normally people carry the problem
Mhm.
to to other person, to other people. So you must become a problem solver. Learn to solve a small problem on your team. I know it's not going to be solved exactly at that time, but at least you will talk about solution, not the problem. Your focus will be not on the problem. Your focus will
Solution.
be on the solutions. So let's talk solving problem. If you have this, when you meet a prospect, People always have a problem, including when they want to decide to join your business. There's tons of problem that holding their back, holding back uh, their decision to join your business. Oh, the money problem. Oh, I have to ask my wife. Oh, I have to consider my work. Oh, I don't have time. There's a lot of problem. But if you have the characteristic of a problem solver, remember my session last week. Sell the
Pain,
problem.
pain,
Yeah,
pain.
sell the problem. Um, when you sell the problem, actually you are become a problem solver. Right? This is selling the problem last week, remember.
Yeah.
That is one of the characteristic of an influencer. Now the third one is consistent. Always do the same thing. Always does the simple thing. Never,
Duplicable.
yeah, simple thing, a duplicable thing. Always show the same thing. Always attend to the meeting. Always do your activity loops. Always inviting. Always do a 30 presentation a month. Consistent, and in anything, any work you do, you're consistent on your goal, consistent on your work, because you want to have that kind of person on your team. Find those person who independent, problem solver, and consistent, right? So even though sometimes you see you haven't received any result, but consistency is very important. Also, this I'm talking also the speed. The speed. Always maintain the speed, consistent the speed. You know, you don't want to do like, oh, this week, this month I speed up, next month we'll slow it down. No, don't do that. Consistent also on the speed. The fourth one is influencer is the people who creates action. You know, out of they could be in any place around the world. They could be halfway around the world. They could be in any country, but uh, you will still see them doing something, creating action every time you have a chat, or you meet them online, or you have a call with those kind of person. Always creating action. Always have a working program. Like they have this action plan for the first month, third month, 90 days, 120 days, 180 days. You will always see this person uh, have a game plan on their agenda, or their game, uh, uh, what do you call game book, a game plan book. First 3 months, first 6 months, first 12 years. They always creates actions. You know that that kind of person that you want to have on your team. So the fifth one is they always have a big vision. They always have a big vision. They can show you something that normal people could could not see. They can see like 3, 4, 5, 10 steps ahead. They can see a very big picture, a very big thing, when other people cannot see.
Intuitive as well.
Yes, they not they can predict, but they just have
Ahead
it.
than ahead than more people. Most people.
They just have it. They just have it.
Yeah.
They just have this big vision. Not a big dream, I'm not talking about dream, but big vision. They can see because they create everything in their mind first, and they create big. That's what I mean. They create a very big thing in their mind, have a big vision. So that is the characteristic of an influencer, which this kind of person you want to have on your team. And the way you're gonna have it is only to find it, to find them. You cannot create, find them, right? It's like, have you watched the movie Mission Impossible? When they have a mission, they don't just randomly pick an agent with this specific mission. I want this guy on my team. I want this lady on my team. Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise always pick their team. Pick his team. Okay, this agent very good at this one. This agent will go. Uh, find them. And even in the Navy, or I don't know, if you see like uh, Jason Bourne movie, CIA agent thing, they are recruiting, they are finding those people. So that's why it's the same thing like this in this business. You cannot create, you just have to find this person who have a 5 characteristic of an influencer. If you have this person on your team, that's it. Your team will be big. Your team will be exploded. Now, in order you to find that person and shorten your time, is dig deep with the advanced skill, um, uh, building depth, dig deeper your prospect name list, because out of 100 could be only one. But if you meet a prospect, and that prospect writing down about 20 name lists, and then when you have 5 prospect do the same thing, writing down those 20 name lists, that means you already have 100 name lists. And out of 100, they usually have one influencer. So from your 5 name lists, you already get one influencer. But if you only go work your name list only, like you have to find 100 name lists by yourself, and then you find one. So that is the goal of an advanced skill, building depth. Okay, that's it. Any questions from this one?
That's it. Really enlightening. Yeah.
Now pretty clear.
Clear, right? So let's have a talk and question answer consulting.
So any questions? I think you can ask anything. Any doubts on this?
Uh, then, if nobody's asking, then FC, I would ask you about connecting to a CMO.
I'm
I
sorry, what?
a CMO, Chief Medical Officer in India.
Chief medical officer. All right.
Officer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I've connected to him, and he probably, as a lot of doctors, he refused it at the first instant that there is nothing like this. No
Mhm.
water is that powerful or something like this. No, this concept is not at all acceptable. Then I somehow managed to get him on board and just listen to me. And so the next call, he connected to me and he got ready to have a look over the videos what I sent.
Mhm.
So but I'm waiting, still waiting for his. It's been almost 4 5 days, 6 days, and I'm still waiting for his response. So what do you feel? How should I go about it? Like I have sent him the MHI website thing link and some important videos which I felt would have been impactful.
Okay. How many times he already
We have had
See
to.
the presentation.
No, no, no. I am actually attempting to get him to see the presentation. So finally, he did not agree to have any one-on-one or Zoom session beforehand, but he told to send something which could give him a clue about what it is all about. So I had sent one Jivurja presentation of ours. Oh, not sorry, Jivurja. I just sent him the product part, the health part, the product part to him,
Yeah.
a recorded webinar session.
Okay.
So
What?
I'm about to get a response from him on that. So
Mhm.
it took been 5 to 6 days, and I'm just waiting. So how to take this further? Like I would be obviously waiting for his reply, and so how to take this
He
ahead?
won't answer you even already a year. Um, you must make sure either a video or a private session. The presentation that I make on Gverger slide,
Mhm,
he must see all of it. So if you want to send a link or of a video, recorded video, or recorded Gverger presentation,
mhm.
you send that. Uh, okay. Here's the trick of sending a video or a link. You don't do broadcast or sending a link, uh, except they already become a distributor or they're on your team. But to a prospect, you cannot do that. What you do is like this. What is name? What is name?
Uh, Bharat, Bharat. First name is Bharat.
Baraf.
Bharat. BHA. Hindi name of India. Bharat. BHA.
Let's say Robert.
Bharat. Bharat. Yeah,
Robert.
sorry. Bharat.
Let's say
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
Hey, you can call him or text him. Hey, Mr. Rob. Better call him.
Uh,
Hey, Mr. Robert. This is Gaurav. What time do you have? Okay, what is how many how much time the video will talk about?
I think that was around 45 minutes. No, I sent that
Oh, 45
global
minutes.
webinar recorded session because
That's too long.
only
That's
wanted
too
to
long.
send.
That's too
Acha.
long. Okay.
I
Um.
think you can send that 15 minutes of that demo video. That's it.
Yeah, I have. Maybe I'll check. I think I
No,
have
no, no.
sent it.
Wait, wait.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait. Maximum you can give, like, maximum is below 30, like 20 to 25 minutes video, still okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, but uh, try to make uh, shorten the time, or you can divide into two link. Let's say the product part. My slide presentation, I think it will take, if you cut the part, some part, it will be take maximum 25 to 27 minutes, right? Okay, after you do that, before you send the link, call him. Hey, Mr. Robert, this is Gaurav. um I just want to ask you, what time do you free for about 20 or 25 minutes or 30 minutes, without this disruption, or you are on your free time, relax time. uh, what time you have? Let's say, I don't have the time today. Okay. What day you will have those 20 to 25 or 20, 30 minutes free time? um, First you gotta dig what day, what time, morning, evening, afternoon, what time. If this person haven't give you a time, don't send the link.
Mhm.
Don't send the link, because it's useless. This is the trick. This is the tips for sending a link video.
Yeah, he
But
told himself. That is what I'm saying. He told, okay, I will see. Just and I asked him also, when
no,
can I check with you?
ask him what time you have 20 to 30 minutes free time,
Mhm.
without any uh,
Disruption.
disruption. Okay, what you want to do? Just tell me the time. I will then at that time I will send you a link, a video link. Okay, if you can send me now. No, just tell me when you're free. I mean, you have a free time on 25 or 30 minutes. You can sit down, relax, use your headset uh, and your smartphone, and you have your free time. Then I will send you the link. Don't send the link if they don't give you free time.
Yeah, I generally only send when they have said. I have rejected two people who's told
Yes,
that
but
they cannot tell you.
when they
I do not send.
specifically told you the time, then you send the link.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
after, okay, or you can say 5 minutes earlier, before your free time, you can
Mhm.
text me. I will send you the link. Okay. Then after you send the link, you look on your watch, already like 35, 40 minutes. Then text or call Robert. Do the 6 simple questions. Right. That is the issue of sending a video link, because they don't watch. They lie. 99% they lie. They watch.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So make sure it's like you have nothing to lose, and this is a big business, and you just don't send this secret of your big project to anybody. Just do broadcasting. Don't do that.
Actually, he got ready to share the number of the doctors, and I told no, no, sir. First, you get convinced with it. Only then
If
I
he
will ask you to have
no
a.
if the person didn't answer, didn't give me the time, I just skip. I
Mhm.
just skip, and I just go with my next name list. I just do the next one, the next one, the next one. Right. That's why I teach you today how to dig deep, because just to find the person want to give you his private time, 1 hour or 45 minutes or 1 hour, is already a challenging part. That's why when you find it a person that willing to give you 45 minutes to 1 hour private talk with you, you have to use those chance to do the digging deep, the nameless. It's like after all, let's say after 20 to 30 nameless, and then you find a person that willing to give you 45 minutes or 1 hour to have a talk with you, and you manage to do a presentation. Don't waste that person. Do this, dig down, dig deep. Is nameless. Don't waste the time. Okay. But of course, uh, you have to practice. Okay, don't send the link if they don't give you a free time. Okay. Any questions? Yeah.
Yeah, hi FC.
Yeah. Hi.
Uh, let's say, suppose somebody attended my webinar, and uh, I do follow up next day, and the list that you mentioned, that also I take. After that, shall I keep sending some random Kangen related videos, or shall I do some more follow ups? And if so, for how many days shall I follow up with the same prospect? I mean, for the same prospect, how many days shall I dedicate?
Okay. 48 hours maximum after they see your presentation, you must ask the 6 simple questions. You must learn how to ask the 6 simple questions maximum in 48 hours. If already more than 48 hours, it's like you have to do the presentation all over again because they already forgot everything.
No. I'm asking, like, for example, I have done the questionnaire also. After that, after the webinar, I have done the questionnaire as well as I had, let's say I have taken the name list also, the 20 contact list also. After that, I am asking, shall I send some random Kangen related videos or shall I do some more follow-ups? I mean, what should be the next plan, and shall I keep following them for few more days, or shall I just,
Don't send any
write them?
random link,
Okay.
any data. Well,
Okay.
the goal is, the goal of your presentation is follow up.
Okay.
When you want to do the follow up, the goal is presentation. That means after you dig deep their name list, the goal is you must have a session, call them to introduce you to their friend and have a
Okay.
private session with you. That is
Okay.
the goal. You do not send them, you don't want to send any random info
Okay.
to a prospect.
And after our webinar, will it be a good advice to invite them to random other webinars, like we have Dr. Phil's webinar, or
Okay, here's I want to talk. That's why what other things that I want to say to you guys. You didn't want any. Okay, but how I'm gonna say this? You don't want to have too many session
okay.
with different type of learning. You look, we only have a 1 week training. That's why we have on Sunday. Why I choose Sunday, because people can attend. It's holiday, and then it's a preparation for tomorrow, Mondays. You start another week, the new week on Monday. So you don't want to have too many learning sessions, but it will reduce your productivity time, because you must work your name list and then you must do 30 presentation a month. That means one presentation a day, right? And then after you do a presentation, you must practice how to ask the 6 simple questions. And then now you have to practice again. After the 6 simple question, you dig deep their name list. That already take a very big effort and commitment. So let's say you have too many learning session in a week. It's good, but just make sure you don't it it didn't reduce your productivity time, right? So make yourself busy. Like, remember, the characteristic is creates action, yet independent, you know and one of them is creates action. You don't want to have too many sessions, but your actual work productivity time is reduce the productivity time. That's not good.
And see, I think on behalf of everybody, I think what even Salakshana ma'am is saying is, like, we have Singapore sessions, right? Monday, Tuesday. That's
Okay, wait a is that the session for prospect? You can invite prospect.
yes, for inviting prospects to the session.
Okay, if it's inviting prospect, it's good, because that means you have, let's say, okay, for a business preview, the more often you have, it's more good you have. Like, in a week you have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be good, because it will make you easier to ask your prospect which they prefer, right? More option is more good. But if we talk about the session, learning session, motivating business or anything that reducing productivity, it's good, but just make sure don't reduce your productivity time.
I think
But
the clarification is, for example, there's a prospect who has come for our Urza session, our Indian session on Friday, right?
yep,
It is not advisable for him to be invited again for the Singapore session. So it will confuse him because that's presentations are different, right?
Yeah, this is what I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I mean, because I already teach you how to simplify the slide, the presentation, the event. I teach also how to host everything. Can you imagine if people look, oh my god, okay, this is new. I have this I just sponsor a new lady from Norwegia. She was skeptical. I have to follow up her about 3 times, and then I realized that uh, on previous business that she was doing, she sees that everything was complicated and takes a lot of time because um, she's a mother, a mom. You must take care of kid. You must, she must also responsible of her family. Have to do a lot of things. If these prospects see it takes a lot of time, it takes too many confusing things, too many style of explanation, too many Zoom session.
Not simple. Not
Not
simple.
simple, not simple. Okay, this is not a proper word. Actually, kiss is not keep it super simple. It's like I'm sorry of my language. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm sorry, my word, but actually, in their mind, keep it simple, stupid. It's you don't want to complicate a prospect. My God, you just invite me to Friday. Now you invite me to Tuesday. Okay, that is a very different style of explanation. I like the Friday part, but oh, I think I like the Tuesday part. And then you invite them to the Friday, and I like the Friday part. Oh, I don't like the Tuesday part. It's confusing. So which way I have to do? They are prospect. They not your team yet. They're not your distributor yet. Of course, for distributor, if they already become your distributor and they want to become an active, of course there's a lot of training they have to attend. But like this one, I already show you guys only one time a week, or one time a week, and daily activity. Consult to your leader, consult to your upline, or you can privately have a private consulting with me. It's okay, but you don't have, you know um this is not a school, this is a business, right? This is not a university, this is business. So make the productivity for business. If just stick on your Friday, and remember, uh the characteristic of an influencer: consistent on your Friday session. If you promote that session, let's say, okay, last Friday, how many people attend, how many people
20,
attend, and how many?
27 to 27 around 27, 28 people.
Yeah.
Okay, how many new prospect attend?
Around 10.
Hmm.
That's good.
10, more than 10. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It means the session, it's growing.
Yes.
This type of presentation is already make your business growing.
In fact, FC, I would just credit you. In fact, one of my prospects was saying that I want to attend your Friday one session only. I'll bring my guests only on Friday. So
Yes.
that's Kasanji Adeji. He's a fan of Friday session.
And thanks to Chinmay as well and Commander Gaurav for hosting a lovely and fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. So if your prospects see that this business is simple, they love it, they confident to invite their friend, the Zoom session, the event will be keep growing, double, and double. You know, my other business 2 months ago, it's just start with less than 10 people. Now every session around 60 to 70 people, sometimes in 100 to 110 people, because uh, the new prospect that join, they love the session, and they see we are consistent on their on timing, on day, not changing the day. Okay, this week is Friday, another 2 weeks on Tuesday. That's not good. Consistent on the time, on the day, and the way the host. I already at the first I became the host for 4 weeks only, and then after that, so many different hosts every week. You know, because the new person sees the same line, the same word. Let's say Mr. VJ became the host this week, saying the same line, saying the same word, and then next week Mr. Gurav become the host, saying the same line, saying the same word. Mr. Chinmay next week. So your prospect, hey, I can do this, I can do this. And then so when they're joining as your distributor and want to become an active, um, if you ask, hey, can you be the host? They definitely will be answer, yes, I can, because they already see it's the same word, it's the same line, it's simple. So it's the system.
And it's
Have
too,
you
right?
you have a McDonald there?
Yes.
You have a McDonald, right?
Yes. Yes.
Did you ever see a different way of McDonald around the world?
No.
No. Right? Simple. That's why people love it.
They play on the psyche, the psyche of the brand, psyche related to the brand,
Yeah,
so
and
that
love
people, yeah,
simple.
yeah.
So, people love simple.
Relationship marketing.
Mm-mm. Right. So this site promote one particular event.
So we'll stick to the Friday event, and we will call our prospects only for the Friday event. And the distributors the already who are distributors can be part of the Singapore session for their trainings and seeing some variety. That's it.
Yeah.
So we don't invite our prospects for any other sessions except our session. That's on Friday. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Any more questions?
No, that's it. Anything else? We are going to switch over now our host, because I think we have done 2 sessions with Chinmay and Commander Gaurav. It was excellent.
Commander Praveen Ajay ji.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
Commander Praveen. So now,
because his wife is there, she will not bear it.
maybe 1-2 sessions as Praveen ji as presenter and Chinmay as the host. Then we switch over to maybe Vijay and Gaurav, and maybe then we are going to have the ladies team gearing up. You have Sulakshana ma'am, and there are a few other ladies who are coming, and maybe Chinmay's wife also will be there, right, Chinmay? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anaika will be there, Chinmay?
Brother, few weeks later, few months later.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
If you want to train the host, make sure you do it 2 days before, and then you give them the script.
We
Okay,
have
the script.
as you have it, the same.
Yeah.
The same.
Just teach them, write down the script. Mm-hmm.
Actually, we are reading, the script is being read by the host as it is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. No change at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You're not here to become a TV host. You must smart in talking. No. You must do a McDonald's system. Same thing all over again.
Yes.
Right.
Beautiful.
Right. So any more questions?
That's it. Actually, thank you so much. It's almost 6 now.
Okay.
So what will be the session for the next Sunday?
Yeah, I will teach you. Okay, we already start the advanced skill. So um I need some result for the next session. So this today's session, I'm gonna give you a homework for next week. Okay, because I already teach you the basics, the intermediate, and the advanced skill now. So the homework for next week is you must have at least one person that's already write down at least 20 name their name lists, and out of those 20 name lists you must have a private Zoom call or a conference call, possibly better in Zoom call, and you have to take a picture of those 20 name lists and when you do a private Zoom call. So from today until next week, you must have at least one prospect that you dig deep his minimum 20 name lists, and then from that 20 name lists, at least you got one person that managed to have a private Zoom call with you, and then take a picture of that Zoom call and show me next week.
And the session has to be just one-to-one, or it has to be a three-way call with the upline?
One-to-one, okay.
Okay.
The goal is on the screen is have
Yeah.
minimum have you and that person on their name list.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so that is the goal. If it's more, then we'll be good, but minimum have one session.
Okay.
So you call your prospect, you do a presentation, you ask the 6 simple questions, and then you dig deep his name list, her name list, and then the 5th part is you manage to have a private call with this person and take a picture.
And the name list is basically playing a game, right?
It's playing a game,
Yeah.
but you must ask them to call one of those name out of those 20 name lists just to have a private session with you.
Okay.
Okay, so if you do it and then next week you have a result, I will show you something will blow your mind away. Right, and then actually you already just begin to become a professional in this business, already become a pro in this business. Yeah, if you can do that, you already more become, you already become more than Janet, Dr. Phil, or Bernard. Yeah, actually I know their style. They don't, I'm not saying it's bad, but if you can do this next week, you already above them.
Okay.
Don't say I'm saying don't say these things to them, right? Please don't say this. This is only for you.
Quotations by FC.
But
Yeah.
you're already above them. You're already above them in rank and.
No. I'm talking about you guys. So it's not about the rank, bro. It's
I
not
got
about the rank. It's about the capacity.
Mhm.
So if you do this next week and you get the result, but you must, okay, must take a honest heart, right? You don't, if you lie to me, then it's your
Yes.
your responsibility, right? But if you do it right, to really honest, You're already above their level. I can tell you one thing: Cynthia Briganti, she didn't know about this.
She's a topmost earning leader,
Yeah,
80,000.
but she's not able to do this.
She talks about a lot of holistic sort of spiritual things every time.
Yes, but that's not duplicable.
Mhm.
But because she was a big leader on a previous company.
Mhm.
So let me tell you about something. You cannot compare apple to apple to those, people like say, hey, look on Cynthia, look on Daniel, or look on do you know Tamia? Tamia is Eli Davis, uh, Bob Gridelli. You know those guys, right?
Yes. Bob Benelli, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you cannot compare their business to you because I'm gonna tell you a secret, but please, this is only in the screen, right? Don't speak to anybody. They actually before before Inegic, they actually a very big leader in the previous network marketing company. So when they move, they bring at
Team,
least
team.
20% of their group. Not every group, but at least 20% out of those. If they move, uh, when they move those 20% of their group to this company, they practically already become Des 2 3. And one leader, now she is Des 2 4. I don't know, Des 5 4 or Des 8 4. Des 4 4. Tamia, actually, she was from the big company, previous company. She already big, and then moved to in Egypt. And then one time she decided to go back again to her previous company, and 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 in and suddenly I can tell you, I know the details, but I don't have to tell you the details. And then she come back again. She come back again because the company was not good. The Western company, the US company is not good. Most of US company is not sincere like Japanese company. That's why I don't have to tell you the detail. But she got back again, and she bring all again her group. So you cannot compare those big leaders with you. You cannot compare, and they don't teach you about how to do from zero to become a professional, right? So even though you still new, and next week you do this thing that I teach you, the thing that I ask you to do and report to me next week. When you do it, you're already above them. Why? It's not about the numbers, but it's about the skill steps. You already managed to do 1 2 3 4 5. The numbers will follow. The numbers will follow along the way, right? um, you see, uh, let me ask you, if Cynthia didn't work for a year, if Cynthia Briganti didn't work for a year, do you think she will still earning? Maybe. How about 2 years? Maybe. How about 3 years? Maybe. How about 4 years, 5 years? I don't know, because her style not duplicable. Maybe in advanced country like United States, yes, but uh, in Asia market or any country, no. And then also all those big leaders in Malaysia, in Singapore, you cannot compare also because they from previous company have already big group. Now me on the other hand, in this country, I yes, of course I have a big group before, but I cannot move the group because in Indonesia, join business with 4,000 US dollar machine is not easy. So I cannot move my entire group. Actually, nobody move. I cannot bring anybody. So, 100% from zero. That's what I mean. 100% I'm zero. And I just do this system, this step by step system. This why I create 501 system. That's why I create this divergent system because I built from scratch. I didn't move anybody. I didn't move anybody.
That's great. Fantastic.
And yeah, I just built from scratch. And if I think some of you guys, Mr. Ajay, you all know I'm building something, right?
Yes.
And I also didn't move anybody from my group to my new business. I start from scratch. You can call every person's, every one of them, ask them if they were my previous team. The answer absolutely no. I sponsor Caroline from Norwegia. She was not my team previous. I never saw her. I never met her directly face to face. I just met her online and we have a call, Zoom call. Yes, but I never have a, a special relationship. I never my Thailand person, any kind of anybody. I didn't move. I start from scratch. Sponsor new people, make a name list.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you. That will be all. Thank you for joining. See
Yeah.
you next week.
The
Don't forget your homework.
Friday session. We get everybody only for the Friday session. That's it. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you so
Friday
much. Thank
session.
you.
Cool.
Thank you,
Bye,
FC.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.